Good morning. How are things going? Alright. I think we got stuff up and going here. Alright. So I wanted to squeeze in this Reddit seed today. Open mode. Get this done before hanging out with some friends. Hey, how you doing, Scott the Canary? Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't normally get on this early because I know you're across the pond, correct? So can actually check this out for a little bit. Let me actually move my mic a little bit closer. That's cool. All right, let's jump in. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that's a start. Really early mushroom makes me just want to turn it in like immediately, like there's gonna be something there. And it could absolutely not be, but you know, whatever. You ran this on Friday? Yeah, very cool. No, that's cool. I sometimes try to catch people for a little while if I've been able to run it before them, just to kind of see, especially if there's any like fun moments in it, to see how others might handle it. Of course, I already wasted a minute of time here, but it's fine. So I appreciate you stopping in. I don't need that. Alright, nothing amazing here. Alright. Okay. Good old 3 crystal light world. So I'm gonna do all the village stuff, and then actually, what did we get from this again? Was this the bombs? Yeah. I'll take that pull. I don't care about that. If it was 20s, I'd chase him down, but alright, good. Always happy to see garbage there. We might not need to do Aga. Sure. Alright. That's fine. So kind of hoping the village is a little loaded. We really don't have much to go off of yet. Alright, not my idea of loaded. Alright, that was a, quite the subpar Blind's Hut. Yeah, Blindsid's been kind of really missed lately more than anything else, but... Alright, that's good. I will gladly take a hook. Alright. I mean, it's nice, but if that's the only thing I get out of here, that's not super great either. I mean, we still got a few more checks, but... Ugh. Alright. Well, we're up to 5 hearts. A flute would be super great. Because it'll let me get that mushroom turned in much faster. And I could also do a lot in the mountain. But that's like wishful thinking. Actually, the hook's nice because of mini moldworm, so I can't complain too much about that. So going south is probably going to be the better route at this point. Just knock those things out. Okay, I can't be upset about a lamp. Maybe. Depends on what else I get with it. I mean, now I'll be greedy. Give me a bow. I can knock out a dungeon. Wonderful. Alright, let's do the south. No thanks. Alright, another square to check off here. Really? Now you're gonna move up? There's a sword. And a glove. And a Samaria. Alright, so now we have mountain access. That's pretty good. So let's just get this dumb check out of the way. I'm not gonna bother with the fake flipper. Unless Moon Pearl shows up here, then I'll at least do Waterfall. But I'd rather wait until I get more checks available to me. Well, yeah, that's fine. What I could always do is, if I do the mushroom turn-in, I could just go to Zora after that, but I got more stuff to do with the things I have. I'm gonna go with the density first. Besides, by the time I'm done with the mountain, if I get flippers up there, that just puts everything in easier reach anyway. The key yet. Oh, another cane. There we go. There's the key. Alright, so let's go get Dark Cross. Get out of here. So we have 3 items in the front, so I do need to consider getting in here to check that front if I'm looking for stuff. But at least we can knock this part out now. Alright, up the mountain we go. Let's get some info real quick. Okay. So we don't care about that. And we do care about that. Well, that is interesting, because now Aga's in logic with this. Just what I didn't want to see. Alright, let's do this. Of course it ran right at me. Every time. Try to dodge it a different way, it still runs in your direction. It uses its run at you attack. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we gotta do this. So, I could have used Smaria, but that's fine. Alright, give me something good here, please. Lots of money. Wow. Thanks, game. Whoops. You got badly scrolled on your own. Those things are the worst. Worst enemy in the game. Someone was having a bad day and then they created those. They're like, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna make everyone else have a bad eternity anytime they play this game and go on the mountain. Oh, you want to kill one of them? Nope, you must have one of 2 different items. Otherwise, you can't do it. Immune to most things. Dang. Okay. Well, I can do the thing I said I was going to do, which is long, but I want to get this mushroom turn-in done. Because with that being so early, I'm kind of curious if it has anything worthwhile on it. And then we can at least go and check out Zora. And then after that, I could do the Eastern play if I want to do something before the possible Agra climb. I mean, without Moon Pearl, I'm not really convinced I want to make that play. Yes, it could be on Pyramid, but I kind of want to exhaust my other options first. Because it still might not be an Agassi, just because we have access. And I have the Front of Escape, too. I gotta remember that. Okay, so now we have a check in the village. I didn't think there was a trading sequence in this game. It's like Sick Kid gave me the shovel or something. I'd be like really annoyed by that, but it'd be funny. Whoops. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. Good. Alright, goodbye, Chuck. Come on. I hate it when I try to cut the corner and just dive in. Like that. Just stop trying to be slick and just walk. Alright, let's see if this is worth. No. I'll just grab it. It is another heart, so whatever. Let's do the Front of Escape real quick. I really should well, it doesn't matter, because I don't have the mirror anyway. I was like, I should probably not do this until I'm going to just climb Aga. But it might have a couple good things. Qualify that as good. Okay. All right. Alright, let's do two things here. We're gonna peek at the island, because we didn't go in the water at all, just so we know what's there. And then we're gonna do Saha Eastern area and look and see if we get lucky with anything. Powder? Okay. Well, that's at least good to know. It's always swamp. God. Throw me a bone seed. What the hell? Yeah. Alright. Will I get something good in Eastern? That's the big question. I mean, the bow would be perfect. But that's, like, really wishful thinking at this point. And that just happened to me yesterday, so it's not like... If I get 2 seeds in a row with a bow in Eastern, that would be kind of funny. Come on. Okay, now we can go back up and do Hera. Alright, let's see if we can get the last item in the big chest or not. We did, and it's nothing important. Hair is completely beatable, so I'm more motivated to go up and do that for that reason. can also get the rest of the dungeon info real quick. Alright, Skullwoods, and then we have Thieves and Turtle Rock. Interesting. I'm not sure I like any of that. Okay, that's good. I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. Great, both items. Let's go get out of here. I mean, it doesn't give me Dark World progression, but this is still pretty good. We're getting closer and closer to having to find a Moon Pearl on Pyramid. But there are 2 other checks I can do before I do that, if I want to. I mean, the reality is... Oh, that was really bad. I'm probably just going to do Aga and hope that that's the home run. Because if I only have Sick Kid and Agina's Cave left after beating this dungeon, the chances of it being both a Moon Pearl and a hammer or second glove are so low. Yo, you haven't seen that Harapot? Yeah, that's the one. Lining it up like that is pretty easy. Because you could do the one with the, if you have boots, you could do the hook speed, but if you just set yourself up in the corner and move yourself down and you lay a bomb, then you could just go right over, and it's a pretty free one. The only thing you got to make sure is if you kill the mini moldworm, which you should probably, you don't want to pick up the item while it's still bouncing around or whatever. You have to either, and if you do, you have to do it with like an item like a hook shot or boomerang. If you accidentally pick it up before it settles on the ground, you can actually break Harapot in that room. But that, it might be the case no matter what. Then you have to like reset with the mirror or just go down the stairs and back up if you have the small key or whatever. But that, it's pretty free. Yeah, there's a lot of really good video tutorials. I learned it, and then when I did the mentor tournament, that's kind of the method that most people were using. And it makes sense because it's a fairly simple setup. But if you're out of bombs and you have boots and hook, then you can try to do the hook speed one. And I've been able to do that. I'm not as consistent with it. It's definitely harder for me. But learning Harapot was huge, because for a long time I didn't do it. And then I've learned some of those strats, and it's definitely been helpful. So the only way that I really get burned on this play, like I said, is if Sick Kid and Agina's Cave have both Moon Pearl and a glove or hammer. If one of those items is there, that's fine, because I would have had to do this anyway. And if one of them's on the pyramid, then this would have been required anyway as well. So I'm not worried about it, because if this doesn't have the Moon Pearl, then I can immediately just go and check those locations. But with what we're down to, this is more than likely required. So at this point, it's like, screw it, just do it. And if I get bit on it, oh well. I think it was last week's seed that I got bit on the AGA 1 plate because of the stupid flippers blocking a glove, and then of course flippers were at Magic Bat, and that was stupid as hell. Like the one check that was left actually gave you the proper progression. That was stupid. I mean, Canary, is it just me, or have like a lot of the seeds that have been genned for the Reddit Weekly just been awful? Like, there was some doozies that we've had. Like, it's amazing how, like, rough some of them have been. Alright, time to find out if we're right or wrong. At least we get some pretty damn cool music. Oh yeah, there was one that was really bad. That's probably one of the ones you missed then. Holy crap. Well, that sounds really nice though. You're in France and stuff. That's one of the things I need to. Me, the typical American, has never been to Europe, and that's something that's on my bucket list of things I need to do. And I'm hoping one of these years I can finally pull the trigger and find the time and go and check things out. And it is definitely on my list. Alright, here we go. I can't wait for it to be like a red rupee or something stupid. Fuck. Come on. Alright, so the Moon Pearl's gotta be at one of those other two spots. It's that simple. Alright, let's, I don't know, let's turn in the bottle first, I guess. Because it'd be kind of funny if it's that progression. Oh, I just said I got a mirror and I didn't do it. Okay. See, it would have paid off to just check all the stupid shit first, but again, I'm anticipating finding out that AGA was going to be required anyway. For the lulz, we'll probably check both. Of course, we'll have to if the sick kid doesn't have anything. I don't know why I grabbed that. Alright. What you got? There it is. Alright. We'll get to Agina's eventually. We gotta just start checking stuff. We're gonna go back in the Dark World, and without having a bow or a hammer, I think I'm gonna wait on Pod, which may or may not be the right call. We can do a lot more stuff. Like, I have a feeling this is going to be one of those dumb seeds that wants me to go all the way around to Hype Cave and find something in there that's going to progress me, which is really stupid. because we actually don't have any completable dungeons still at this point. I wish I had flippers. I'm not very incentivized to go up to Catfish yet. I think I'm gonna skip it for now. I don't know why I aggroed him. Mushroom, bottle, pearl, yeah. It was a fetch quest, but the mushroom did lead to something important. I said that that was probably going to be the case. I'm not necessarily surprised. It's a little fetch quest. A trading sequence, if you will. Oh, look. We have a beatable dungeon. Perfect. Worth. Get out of my way. You too. Alright, let's take a little peek up here, and then we're gonna go ahead and knock out... Actually, ooh, this is interesting. So we knock out Skull Woods. It also gives us access to the Red Bomb. That's wild. It's unusual to have the first two dungeons be your 5-6. It'd be kind of funny if there were two important items in the Pyramid Fairy. Alright, let's just go straight back first. Make quick work of this. Doorman. Excuse me. Alright, let's check this chest real quick first. If it's a key, that would be nice. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it's one of the items, it's even better, just so we know we can eliminate it. Either way, I'm going to look at it, so I'm just going to knock it out first, in case it's helpful. Big key. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna grab a heart and the magic here. I don't feel like having with these guys. Do need to be a little bit careful. We have nothing in the bottle right now. But tempered is super good. Alright, come on, get out of here. There we go. Alright, all the items are in the front. All two. Right. Let's see what we get in the front here. It'd be nice if it was just at least one good item. Just one, I would take. Oh, nice job. Wow. No, that's not really what I was looking for. So this should be a key. Of course it was short. So today is going to be one of those days where I'm going to have trouble lining this up, right? That should be better. There we go. Last check. Of course it is. Wow. Just what I wanted was hot trash. Thanks, game. So I think I'm not going to make the mistake that I typically make. I'll probably do Thieves Town, which means it'll have nothing, because I'm actually going to do it when I'm here. If I skip it, it'll have something important. That is the absolute rule for how this game works. It knows. The game is cognizant of your decisions. But we don't have any crystal dungeons we can beat, so I'm kind of more likely to go in here and see if we get something good in at least the first 4. Knowing that we might be able to go even further, and like well, we can go further, we just can't get the big chest. Well, yeah, and like I said, I have that knack for, oh, it's a pendant, I'm just not going to do it. And every single time I decide not to do it when it's a pendant, like the last time it had like 2 important items right in the first 4, and I didn't get them for the longest time. So this time, I'm going to go in early. It's going to have nothing, and I'm going to be pissed about it because I'm just going to be wasting time. But who knows? It could be okay. Let's find out. I mean, the reality is it's beatable, right? So it's like, even though I can't open up every chest, it could have something. And Blind's been known to have something on him a lot, so it could very much be a beat Blind. Okay, whatever, you're not going to work today. It could be a beat Blind and... See, this sucks that, okay, 3 dungeon items at minimum in the front really blows. I'm going to be mad if I see the small key up here, because then we know there's an item in the big chest that I can't get. So I'm not completely regretting my decision yet, because there could be something good in the back, but this is just an ass setup. Alright, another bottle. Which is great. It's nice that it's empty. I don't know. It's really not. But I could try filling my bottles with Pyramid Fairy as well and see if there's something good there. Because that is on my list. So 3 items in the back. Likely that we're only going to be able to get 2. Though we might get lucky. At this point, we need the small key to be locked in the big chest. Let's do this. There we go. Ooh. He wanted it. It's really gonna be ass, isn't it? Okay, so we are gonna luck out and leave with all the items, but it just might not be anything good here. So that's fine. But if blind does have something good, I'm gonna feel pretty nice about this little play. Ha ha ha. That's one of my better blind fights in a long time. Awesome. Total ass. I mean, the second bottle's not ass completely, but man. Alright, whatever. Let's move our way to Hype Cave and then the Red Bomb and see if we get something good out of there. Thanks. Yeah, it was really good. I've definitely got much better. I'm certainly not perfect, but my blind script fights have gotten significantly improved since I started doing the mentor tournament stuff. But that was probably one of my better executed ones ever, honestly. That was really good. Look at that. We're almost already got our money back. Alright, come on. Alright, that ain't it either. But I'll take the heart. Look at that, 11 already. I'm gonna be right about this. Like, we got the fire rod earlier, which is great, but, like, Hype Cave, you have to wrap all the way around the world to get the Hype Cave and get the progression out of it, probably. Or it's Pyramid Fairy. Or we should have just gone into Pod or something stupid. Like, whatever. That ain't it. Oh, God. I do also have to check Agina. Like, that would be ass, honestly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. Hammer's good. So I was right about having to wrap all the way around the damn world. see what we get here. Wow. Wow, really? That's kind of ass. It's really kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the fairies are nice, but... Alright, I'm gonna... This is a long track, but I'm gonna just do catfish now. Because... I think I know what I want to do after this. I might just sequence break ice while I'm... Because, like... I really want the damn bow. And it's just not going to show up, so that's fine. I have stuff up on Death Mountain. I probably should just do that. Maybe I do go up there first. We also have Smith Chain. Alright. Fine. That's trash. Let's go with the density play for now. Because really, at this point, I'm looking for a bow, and I'm avoiding pod, which is probably bad. But then again, if I find one somewhere, then I know I can just beat it, so that would give me a lot of checks. I don't really need flippers, so if I don't get anything up here, I'm probably just going to do ice. But I'm also looking for either a book or a flute. Flute... we know we need, because that's Meyer, but... And we don't have any medallions. Like, that's really weird at this point. Yeah, we're gonna just open up the front of TR, because we might need to dip in there. If we find a medallion, of course. But at least we'll know what it is. We can't open it, but we'll just get the portal. That's what I meant. Well, pretty sure Floating Island was trash, right? So we don't need to worry about that. Let's grab these two items, Chuck Hook Shot Cave. We could venture over and do Spike Cave, everyone's favorite. And if the mountain doesn't hold anything good, then we can go elsewhere. Good start. Great start. Okay, so now we have access to Desert. That'll also make me check Agina. We don't know if we can beat it yet, because it could be boots locked. That would just be fun. But we're gonna just do Spike Cave while we're up here. And then we can save and quit and get out of here. Thanks. Alright, that's fine. Wow. Wow. Okay, game. Alright. Well, super happy I did that. Now we can do a few things. Sort of. Save and quit, save and quit. That's pretty good. Stupid, but good. And honestly, what I might also just do is, since we have the flute now, I might just take care of, yeah, I think I might just take care of Smith Chain and then go there. Because we're still looking for several things. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to walk the chest down, which sucks, but it'll let me check Vamos tablet. Because now... And you know what? I made a mistake. When I got that book, I should have checked Ether tablet up on the mountain, and I didn't think about it. So that kind of sucks. I just orphaned that. So hopefully that's not something. I mean, we can get back there fairly quickly, but that's still a solid, like, minute loss if I have to go back up for that check. I should have done it when I crossed over. I wasn't even thinking about it. No thanks. Gross. Whoop. Upped it. Never worth. There's been a couple occasions where it has, but really, the purple chest has been ass a lot lately. Okay. Yeah, until it has something. I mean, there's been a couple times Smith Chain had things like the hook shot and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess this time it was of, like, very huge value, right? So, like, every now and then, you're gonna get something good out of it. Well, that's the problem. It's like, every single time, again, it's because I did it when it was early available. If I would have waited... Oh, really? Okay, that's kind of funny. If I would have waited and done, Smith Chain, like, later... You know what? Let's do this real quick. I'm just gonna knock out Desert, and we'll at least see if I can beat it. And we don't even know what's on the ledge here. Oh, look. Sure. Yeah, but if I would have waited on that, it would have had something in it. Like, that's just the rule of thumb. Oh, you skipped the check? Don't worry, it's important. Like, I can't wait to go into Agina. It'll probably be crap still, but you never know. Alright, so let's see if this is beatable, because then at least I can do this. I can get Meyer done. It's not beatable. Cool. Awesome! Alright, I'll probably check Checkerboard and Nagina's Cave. Really? Alright. Love it. I'm gonna check Checkerboard and Nagina's Cave before diving into Mire here. Okay. That's funny. Under the doormat. Hey, we can beat Desert now. Ridiculous. Well, that hasn't really held me back, so that's fine. It's nice to get, though. That Boots location, man. Funny as shit. Alright, let's go get our big key and... Funny game is funny game. Let's go see what Landmo has. Ah! Oh, nice shot in the wall. Aw, he dove so quick. Oh, I'm out. I thought I had one more shot with that. Alright. The invincibility net. Alright, it's Meyer time. So it's kind of nice that we've had access to all this stuff. So after this, I mean, if I get a bow, we're immediately going to do Eastern Pod. If I don't, I'm probably just going to go clear out ice. But we're really only a couple items away from go at this point. Nice shot. Nice shot, dick. Against my better judgment, we're just gonna do this, because we're still don't have either item or the big key. This probably isn't the big key, but it might be one of the items. Yeah, it's one of the items, alright. Oh, you're really gonna come up here? Come on, get out of here. Alright, screw it. If the fire snake's not gonna leave me alone, it's not worth hanging out there and just taking all this damage. last item's probably be on Vitreous anyway. Nope. Alright, we have logical access to ice now. And swamp. But we're gonna go to ice first. Can't wait for Swamp to have the bow. I guess it comes down to, do I attempt to go into Pod and hope that there's a bow in there before doing Pendant Swamp? It's actually a pretty weird call. Let's do that. There it is. I know what else I'm gonna do too. No, but like I said, if I go in with a safety, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And especially, like, if I have Cape, which I would prefer for that fight over Burna. If you have Cape and at least Master Sword, you turn on your Cape and you just start slashing like hell. The magic doesn't drop. It's kind of similar to, like, it'll drop very slowly. It's similar to how it works if you grab a wall with Cape on. And you could easily take out all the eyes just by slashing like hell with Master Sword and having Cape on. So the Vidi's not too bad if you at least have those items. Obviously, I'd prefer to have like bow and silvers or something, but whatever. That's a pipe dream in this case. So, oh, we never checked. All right, let's double check Hobo. We'll double check Hobo, and I know there's a couple other things I could do. But we're gonna at least do this. I'm gonna check Waterfall Cave, and then we're gonna go into Ice. Hey, Zax, how are you? Thank you for the good luck. I'm in bow go mode at this point. Always the fun place to be. Aw, that was really lame. Oh, there's one item. No luck yet. That's already 2 of 3 items in here. Okay, we have a small key. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Oh, I fucked it up. Alright, hopefully... No. Alright. We'll just go around. Get out of here. I'm gonna be in a little bit of magic trouble, huh? Alright, there's the last item. Yeah. Okay. We are in some problems here. Okay, let's stop hitting the antiferry. That would be step number 1. If I go in with full hearts, we can spoof this thing. So I'm gonna need to do this. We'll get some magic here. Listen real careful here. Nice. No magic, no problem. Cool. Yeah. that's a fun one, and it's certainly not something you need to do very often. But when you have to execute it, it's pretty fun. Alright, I'm gonna take the chance on Pod. This is probably stupid, and I should probably just go to Swamp, but I gotta at least look at this. I have not set foot in here. And if there's a bow just sitting in here, I'm gonna be salty about it. But whatever. It really hasn't slowed me down from doing other things. Yeah, the arrows, I know you could do it with them. Obviously, I can't do it now, but it's like, I've seen it in some of those other videos and stuff like that, but I've never actually attempted the arrow one. But luckily, I picked up that powder so I could have full hearts there, because that was right on the island, but... Because I was like, am I going to waste my time getting this powder? It's nice to have, but now I'm really glad I picked it up. I think there's a heart in one of the other pots that were in that room with the switch, though. And since I was only one heart away from full, I would have been fine, but... Still. I know I could have done the fairy drop, too, but that still would have hit the switch and had to go back up, and... It's a little bit of a time sink. So, I feel pretty good about that. Get out of here. Right, so 2 keys already. Oh, that's nice. Hey, that could have been helpful. Big key. Okay. So I know there's 1 key on both sides. And then there should be 1 key in Harmless Hellway. So, if there's actually a bow in here, that would be amazing. But I'm thinking we're going to be going to Swamp in a minute. That's a tease game. That's a tease. Alright. We got Swamp, well, we got a couple things we can do. Swamp is the biggest density, though, so I'm just gonna go for that. I think we'll check Dig Spot because it's funny. But then I'm just gonna head to Swamp. No. No, 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 no. That's not happening. I almost literally didn't grab it to pretend like it doesn't exist. No. Sorry, game. I'm not going back up to TR. Don't do that to me. I mean, I don't know what's on PED. I'm going to be very clear about that because we got the book fairly late. And well, not too late, but I'm just like not going to do that. I'm like, don't do that to me. It's rude. Logical quad pod dip. That's brutal. Was it keys as well? Because I could see that really adding on to the mix. Key drop. Oh man, I love that stuff. Honestly, it's so like I appreciate the mess that those seeds create. Oh come on, I do enjoy that kind of crap. It's pretty funny. Alright, I'm not gonna grab this time. We're gonna believe. Of course, it'll probably bite me in the ass. Yesterday, the Enemizer seed I was doing had boots left side. And that was required. Play mystery with everything allowed except doors and insanity. Yeah, insanity entrance I'm not a huge fan of because that's just too much. I don't mind door rando. I've done a handful of door rando seeds because it's kind of fun to just kind of unlock like a whole new set of puzzles and stuff like that, and the way that it could kind of set you up. But Insanity's too much. It's hard to track. It's just not that much fun after a while. But I don't mind doors. Doors is definitely harder to track. I don't know if there is a really great way of doing it. But I don't know. I think it's one of those where if I do a seed that has door rando, I'm just taking some notes about what I need for the dungeon, whether it be keys or certain items because of like Samaria blocks or, you know, whatever it might be that are in the way. Okay, so we're literally gonna just have one item that we can't grab here. Alright, I'm probably not gonna come back in. If we're lucky, it's just gonna be an Argus anyway. There we go, good dash. Yeah, I don't try to do too much specific tracking with doors. I'll just jot down, oh, Samaria or whatever, so I know, like, once I get this item, I should go back there and look around more. I've gotten a few of those in a row now. I feel a little bit better about that. Alright. So one item's still in here. Let's go and turn this in and see if this is the bow. If not, we have a few other overworld checks we could do before succumbing to TR. And Canary, you'll know, I'm going to be salty if the bow's on Ether Tablet because I totally forgot to freaking check that when I was up there. That one will make me mad. Alright, just leave it. Yeah, the book was in Hookshot Cave. Alright, whatever. The book was in Hookshot Cave, and after I did, I did that. I went down to do Spike Cave and forgot to mirror and check Ether. And I was like, well, I'm not going to go back up because I didn't realize it until well afterwards. But I might need to. If I'm going to go up and go into TR, then I'll just check it on the way. But I have Magic Bat, and I have both of the boots spots first, and then I can go back up the mountain. And then the only thing I'm leaving... And I guess what I really should also do while I'm down here is... freaking check ped. And then I can go up the mountain, just so I know. Because then, if it's on ped, I could just kind of rush TR a little bit more. Get out of here. So I guess we just go check this. The two are the Bowlock chests and Helma. Because I have fairies in a... Okay, good. It's not this. I have fairies in a bottle, but I don't have a potion. So I did everything in pod except... Well, Harmless Hell I didn't do because it should be key lock. It should just be a key for a key. And then... So, I mean, worst case, I can grab... Even if I grab a potion and do it, the chances of the bow being there are so slim. And it doesn't solve the problem of me being able to get the Helma. Not there. So yeah, all I have left in pod are the two chests. One of them's a key. One of them's a small key on both sides, which I need. And one of them's an item, and then Helma should be an item. That's what's left in there. Funny. So there's really only a one item in pod that I would be able to grab if I did the potion camera unlock. Because I know one of those chests has to be a small. Alright, I can just fill it up here. I don't know what I'm doing. Get out of my way. Really? Wow. Okay, I'm just not gonna get it. Just go. There we go. Whatever. Alright, so here comes the moment of saltiness, if this is actually a bow at Ether Tablet. Alright. I'm less salty. Can you just get out of there, please? Thank you. Alright. Oh yeah, the dead rocks are just The worst part is if you're doing an atomizer and with the enemy drops, right, and dead rocks show up. No, no, you're good, Canary. You're all good. I appreciate you hanging out. But when you... If dead rocks are holding items, and then you have to have powder or quake in order to be able to progress, it's good times. Those are some of my favorites. Yeah. Atomizer can be fun. The one I just did yesterday with Limp Bagel was really good, actually. We had a fun time with it. It wasn't as excruciating as some of the ones are that I've seen. Especially depending on that boss placement. Like, if you get some really rough boss placements, it can be pretty bad. Like, especially at Hera or at Mildworm 2, any of the Mildworm stages, you can get some pretty... Like, Helma's not the most fun thing to fight there. Just because it has some immunity parts and stuff like that, but... But we... Whoa. No, just... Viddy at Skull Woods is pretty bad. I mean, like I said, Viddy in general can be... Alright, whatever. Viddy in general can be awful. If you get some safeties, though, that makes it excruciatingly better. Like, it just... Because it's so... It really is... Oh, come on. Stop guarding. You're gonna die for that? Thank you. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, Atomizer in general can be rough. It's fun. It's pretty neat to see, but... Nice. Freaking Samaria blocked me. God damn it. Alright. We're out of here. That shovel was in, that was in Desert, which, man, the shit was kind of buried in here. And your access to Desert was either the book the book was in Hookshot Cave, or the Flute and Spike Cave. So you had to go up on Dark Death Mountain, which means you had to get the mitts first. The mitts were in Pyramid Fairy. It's like, what a friggin' set of circumstances this suit just had. It's a fun one. Man. Such a mess. I still gotta do Eastern, too. See, that was definitely not gonna be worth it. Yikes. What a grueling seed, man. Canary, I'm gonna ask again, why have the seeds that we've been getting for Reddit been, like, awful lately? Some of these have been just bleh. Well, I mean, who the hell wants to go to TR in this case when it's a pendant? And of course the bow's just sitting there. It's like, really? Can I tell you something that would be really funny? If I find out that silvers are in TR or the last item in Swamp, I will probably laugh. The Reddit seeds, yeah, so they used to do like a weird seed every now and then, which would be different settings. But the one that goes... Screw that. The one that goes up every week is just an open. It's just an open seed. Open, randomized swords. Yeah, exactly. And that's not happening. Bullshit at this point. There's not even an item in here. It's really a shame, too, because I feel like I've had some decent execution throughout the seed, then the items are just in god-awful spots, and so you can't do it fast enough. Whoops. Alright. What the hell? Dude, he just pieced out on me. Oh, that's annoying. Good enough. Alright. Let's go to GT and see how awful that is. You can give me a little break. Hey, we got it. Yay. Oh, come on. I would have run right off. That would have been my luck, honestly. It would have been really funny. Alright. Finally, a 146. Brutal. GT entry here. Okay. Fine. You know what? I'm gonna just check Hope Room real quick, because if I get some arrows in there, I'm gonna just feel a little bit better. And then we'll just climb. Look at that. The horrible GT basement, yeah. Hey, I'll take the 10 arrows, though. Yeah. That was pretty fortunate. I mean, I could have easily gotten the 5 in here as well, but just in case these guys don't behave, I will take the 5 arrows out of that bot, or that chest that was there, or the 10 I got, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of what I just picked up. Get off me. Really? That worked. Okay. Nice. Should just be one more slash. There we go. We'll get the magic later. Okay, all of you back off. Thank you. Oop. That's fine. Let's be careful there, please. I have fairies in the bottle. I'm not really worried. But we do need the key. Thanks, Spikes. Get out of here. Oh, come on. That's funny. All right. Well, another bottle, but not very helpful if you're gonna give me a B in it at this stage of the game. Oh, I almost got the triple off on that. That's a bad one. I'll take one. Again? Alright, let's get this over with. This seed, oof, grueling. Oh my god, enough! The teleportation king, he's back! No way! Oh my god, brutal. Death Mountain. So they're Mimic Cave, huh? That's essentially TR. Yep. Three. Four. Come on. There it is. Yeah, definitely Mimic Cave for that. That's unbelievable. So both bows basically behind all the Turtle Rock shit. That's so ass. Thank you guys for the GGs. That's really ass. It's so bad. Is it a good time? Okay, well that's good. I'll take a look at them here in a second. But I just... That's so bad. So, like, you had to do the dig spot, too. Like, that... And by the time the dig spot was open, you had so much other shit to do. So, I just wasn't gonna go there right away. And I saw Bamos, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. Alright, let's take a look at some times while we got the credits rolling here. You forgot to do Eastern after pod? No! Did you go up to... You went to Gannon's Tower and didn't open? Alright, here's a 214, 206, 158.41, 159.32. Wow, so yeah, okay. 142 from one of the top guys. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to see what some of these comments say. Yeah. So yeah, some people weren't going to do Spike Cave, last located the flute. Makes sense. You blame your daughter for distracting you? No, that's not fair. An absolute miracle. I did this under 2 hours. It's a great comment. Yeah. Yeah, turn in the mushroom before going to CAC. If you actually did that, that was smart. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it required a double dip of Dark Death Mountain in order to get your bow. Or both, if you decided to really push through TR. But that was, yeah, it required Spike Cave. And then, you didn't have to get the book, but they were both up in Dark Death Mountain. Yeah, except for Smith Chain, that thing that you said I don't do. Yeah, I get it. Here's a 216, a 155. I'll be close to 155.42. Actually, I should beat that within game time. Kirby got a 144. I mean, that tells you a lot, because Kirby's a really good runner. DDR Kirby. Okay. .205. Yeah, you're right. My time sub 2 on this is really good. Almost everyone is at 2 or higher. Cool. It's so weird, because when you're doing a seed like this, and you're back and forth, and I'm thinking, oh god, entering GT in the 140s is really rough, and then I get a final time, and I'm like, what, 3rd or 4th at this point? Which is crazy to me. So, I'll take it. It's pretty cool. Look at the actual in-game time here, and then I gotta wrap this up so that I can get going. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna guess a lot of people really probably did a lot of what I did. Clear out the pendant dungeons that were accessible down the main world before dealing with Turtle Rock. And that's, you know, if you didn't have the dig spot available right away or just wanted to ignore it, you weren't going to go there. I could have even saved more time. If I would have done dig spot, got the Bamos, I did very little wrong. I mean, I could have not done Thieves and Swamp. They really didn't end up offering anything to me. If I would have taken Bamos and said, screw it, I'm going to go up to TR. But that sounds shitty, right? I could have done it. But I didn't. So a 154 for this is really good compared to some of the times I'm seeing on there. So I do feel pretty good about it, but it still it doesn't feel good. But then seeing how everyone else did it, it does feel pretty good. So that's cool. But it just, like I said, item placement of the seed was brutal. So that's pretty neat. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's good. That's done. Alright, tell you what. Let's just, I'm not gonna be able to stick around for long, but let's go. Sawyer's on. He's doing some kind of entrance rando. Why don't we just go raid him? Hold on. So, go say hi. Wish him some good lucks. And I'll be back on, if not tomorrow, maybe by Tuesday. We'll see. You know, midweek can be tough sometimes. I might be just exhausted, but we'll figure it out. All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. See you later. Goodbye.